Starting in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty.
That sounds awesome. That was super cool. Okay.
Okay, we're doing read. So, accountant. Ow. The company is based in northwest of England. Oh, we need an accent. Bane my existence.
Hey, Crazy Ivan.
Oh, golly gee workers, how you doing today?
Hey, you.
Good.
We're
How about
live.
you?
We're live.
Someone's being very loud today.
So the link that we're on is the account one. It's corporate read for accountancy video.
It's the one at the very bottom.
Okay, and is that in shared auditions or is that in scripts?
Shared on.
Shared. You got it.
I'd be scared.
I feel a need to ask that kind of stuff now because I'm like, well, now I don't know where we're pulling our fucking things from anymore.
Well, I mean, if we're doing auditions, it's always going to be from shared test. And then
Wait a
if
minute,
we're
wait a
just
minute,
doing
wait a minute.
script- What's up?
Corporate read for accountants? Oh God, really?
JGW's doing it to start with, so we're off the hook for
No,
now.
no,
it's-
you don't understand.
Oh.
My father's an accountant. He's a
Okay.
budget
Gotcha.
manager for
Oh.
he's a budget manager for Rutgers.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he also used to be the budget manager for Helene Fold Hospital
Oh,
here in New
wow.
Jersey. So it's like, great, accounting. Like, I don't get enough fucking spreadsheets through my life.
Totally fair.
You really don't fucking get it. This man taught me how to make a fucking Excel spreadsheet at the age of 9.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, I get it. But like, you're gonna have the skills to survive, and the skills I know to teach you is accounting.
Yeah, precisely. Meanwhile, I'd never learned how to balance a checkbook, which is really ironic because he's a fucking accountant.
Hey,
What
now
the
you get to
hell?
play one in real life.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Oh, just end me now.
Yeah, but you get to play one in from England. It says northwest of England. Hey.
Sorry. That needed to get out. I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. That was impressive.
that was like right at the mic. Oh God. Oops.
It's all good.
It's like, and we're live. Belch. Well, and that's not a thing that's on the internet forever.
Currently, I cross streams, so there's a bit of
Oh.
confusion about what the plans were.
Oh.
Wait, you crossed the streams?
Yes, never do that.
Never do that. What's wrong with you?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It was a bad idea. Yeah. So, I guess we're gonna read.
Sounds good.
I'll read for the accountant. Here we go. All right. Gotta clean my glasses here. Wait. Oh, there we go. confident, approachable, and friendly. And
Right.
English. I think I'm just gonna go with my normal accent. I don't know.
Totally fair.
I don't want a shitty British accent. All right.
You can always try later, but yeah, go with your voice to start with for sure.
If you are a contractor involved in a buy to let or concerned about how Brexit will affect your business, this video will outline some related aspects to look out for in 2021. The new rules will apply to 1. A worker who provides their services through an intermediary. Here we go. 2. A client who receives services from a worker through their intermediary. Here we go. 1. A worker who provides their services through an intermediary. 2. A client who receives services from a worker through their intermediary. 3. An agency providing workers services through their intermediary, such as a personal service company. If you're looking for guidance, you can contact one of our friendly gorilla colleagues for advice. That was a rough, cold read.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
tough.
With this kind of a read, it's like cold read seems like it's not the way to go because like you're used to like I can work up what the emotion's gonna be in this cold read. I got this, except shit, there's no emotion supposed to be in here. Oh god.
What are you talking about? I'm supposed to be friendly, approachable, and confident, damn it. What's more confident than winging it?
Awesome. I think your confidence will shoot up when you read it another time, JJW. Yeah, there were some tricky bits to navigate in there. You're going to get it, though. It'll be nice and smooth. It'll be awesome.
Yeah,
Anything
really, I
else?
think that's the only thing. I think that's the only thing that really caused a falter in there. You're just reading it with your natural tone and everything. It was just a case of there's some weird ones in there, like when the hell do any of us use intermediary in our fucking vocabulary? So I can understand where there were a few little trips.
Mm.
Oh,
You got this. Just do what you did before, except now you've read it once.
do it better.
Do what you did before, but better.
What did I think of that before? Do it better. Love the 90s. Anyway. If you are a contractor involved in buy to let or concerned about how Brexit will affect your business, this video will outline some related aspects to look out for in 2021. The new rules will apply to 1. A worker who provides their services through an intermediary. 2. A client who receives services from a worker through their intermediary. 2. A client who receives services from a worker through their intermediary. 3. An agency providing worker services through their intermediary, such as a personal service company. If you're still looking for guidance, you can contact one of our friendly gorilla colleagues for advice.
Nice. That was way better, JJW. Awesome.
That was way better. I actually did like how you caught yourself on to and just started fresh online on that second one as well.
Yeah, well done. That was nice and smooth, and yeah, you had a really nice tone to it, and I think you hit all the bullet points: the confident, approachable, friendly. Well done. And
Awesome.
no, you did really well. It was awesome. You didn't fall into a rhythm either, so it was perfect. It was really good.
What do you think of my
didn't
up
fall
at
in-
the end advice?
Oh, didn't fall into a rhythm.
Pardon?
Oh, didn't fall into a rhythm. Are you coming at me right now?
I'm coming at you, bro. I'm coming at
You think I do every damn time?
Oh, you guys are awesome.
I harumph at you.
So you want me to try it with an accent now, or is there anything else you want?
Yeah. I think so, JJW, because I think you nailed it. Why not go for the Northwest English accent? Go for it.
Nailed it. All right, here we go.
Real
you-
quick.
yes.
Sailor, are you on headset? Are you open speaker with mic or?
I'm sorry guys, I don't have a headset. I'm just using my laptop. I've got to be doing a new setup. I moved recently, so sorry about that.
Everyone's
No, I
moving.
got you.
Everyone's
So am
moving.
I.
I
So am
know.
I.
Damn. No, like not just you. Blade moved. Hoster
Mhm.
moved. Like everyone's moving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be making my way to Maryland.
Yes, that's so cool. It sounds like a really good setup. That's awesome. Yeah, so sorry. I don't have the best setup right now. I gotta get
That's
that.
okay. That's okay. I was just wondering because we're hearing ourselves through your mic. So
Oh shoot. Sorry about that. Would it help if I lowered the volume maybe?
that could possibly help. I just didn't know if it was like your headset was hotboxing or something like that. I didn't realize you had just gone through a move and stuff. So
Yeah, sorry about
like
that.
I can
I've lowered
understand if stuff's like packed away still.
Thank you. I've lowered the volume. Is that any better or just the same?
Let's see. Me. Yeah, no, now we're not hotboxing through you. So
Oh,
Whoa!
perfect. Okay, that's the solution. Then I'll just turn it down. Thank you.
as long as you can hear us,
I can. Thank you.
okay.
Thanks, guys. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
If you are a contractor involved in buy to let or concerned about how Brexit will affect your business, this video will outline some related aspects to look out for in 2021. The new rules will apply to 1. A worker who provides services through their intermediary. 2. A client who receives services from a worker through their intermediary. 3. An agency providing worker services through their intermediary, such as a personal service company. If you're still looking for guidance, you can contact one of our friendly gorilla colleagues for advice.
Nice. I like the
Very nice.
relaxed tone of that. That was pretty cool, JJW. It's neat how yeah, it became more relaxed and chill. That was pretty cool.
That was very light. It was very light.
Very light.
Very light, yes.
Well done.
Was it
Well
vibrant, bold, and has lots of energy?
done. I
While
would
also
say
confident, approachable, and friendly?
it had I wouldn't say it had lots of energy, but I definitely would say it was vibrant and
Are
it
you
did
saying
have
that you're
energy.
looking for this? If you are a contractor involved in a buy to let or concerned about how Brexit will affect your business, this video will outline some related aspects to look out for in 2021.
Get back to the rack, Sergeant.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Oh,
Oh my goodness, that was awesome. Well done. Oh my goodness. So do I have to tackle this now?
Yes. Well, you're gonna kill this. You're gonna freaking. You're
I
always
hope
what?
I hope she doesn't go, because that's just gonna be like, are you okay?
Damn it.
You guys are so funny. Awesome. Okay, I'll go with my normal voice to start with.
All right.
If you are a contractor involved in buy to let or concerned about how Brexit will affect your business, this video will outline some related aspects to look out for in 2021. The new rules will apply to 1. A worker who provides their services through their intermediary. 2. A client who receives services from a worker through their intermediary. 3. An agency providing workers services through their intermediary, such as a personal service company. If you're still looking for guidance, you can contact one of our friendly gorilla colleagues for advice.
Fucking told you.
That was just butter.
Fucking told you.
Aw,
She's
you
gonna
guys are
kill
too
it.
nice.
Her bread and butter is clear, like positive, confident, friendly.
Aw.
That is her
Aw.
bread and butter.
Aw, that's so nice of you. I never feel confident, but thank you.
It's like, shit! I ranted about the accounting thing and I gotta follow that!
Oh, I love your different voices. That's funny. Oh boy. All right, should I try and throw in the accent?
Yeah, no, you killed it. What
Like,
were we saying?
you killed it with just your natural voice, but I mean, if you want to go again with an accent, go for it.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. I'll give it a go. If you are a contractor involved in buy-to-let or concerned about how Brexit... Oh, pardon? Did I screw something up?
Wait, you said what? No one said anything.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Okay, I'm just hearing things now. That's great.
I'm like, wait, what? I did
Sorry.
like hand motions, like, God damn it, she's killing it. And then you said that, and I'm like,
But
is she like watching? She doesn't have a Facebook.
No.
What?
I can't.
I thought I accidentally hot mic'd or something because it literally she started out and I went, God damn it.
Oh, you guys are funny. Okay,
She
sorry about
stopped. I'm like, you stopped. I was like, oh shit, was I not muted?
Yeah.
that. Oh, sorry.
She's able to read the room over the internet. Is crazy.
No, I'm just going nuts, but thank you guys. If you are a contractor involved in buy-to-let or concerned about how Brexit will affect your business, this video will outline some related aspects to look out for in 2021. The new rules will apply to 1. A worker who provides their services through their intermediary. 2. A client who receives services from a worker through their intermediary. 3. An agency providing workers services through their intermediary, such as a personal service company. If you're still looking for guidance, you can contact one of our friendly gorilla colleagues for advice.
Which one is
You
any
really
key?
have to throw the
Wh-
all leagues into the colleagues. Really? You just had to rub it in the face, really?
Which key do I press to continue? It says any key. I'm just kidding.
Jesus Christ. You hit colleagues, and I'm just like, wait for it. And it's like, colleagues. I was like, you mother. Damn it.
Oh, no way. You guys are too nice.
You should
I can't
audition for this.
You
Oh,
actually should.
oh, that's so
God.
nice of you guys.
Imagine how
Get your
pissed
mic set up and audition for this.
Awesome.
Imagine
Okay.
how pissed off they would be. They'd be like, yes, we've hired this lovely young woman. So, where are you from, by the way? Don't tell them USA. Don't tell them USA. Don't tell them USA.
I'm actually from Canada, but true, they wouldn't like to hear that either.
Well, no, at least Canada is part of the damn Commonwealth. Yes, Dad.
That's true. I could say my mom is from Northern England, but yeah. Awesome.
So
I don't know what you guys want to do in the meantime, but I will be right back. I'm being summoned away
Okay.
for reasons.
I'm gonna challenge her.
Okay.
I'm gonna challenge her.
Hey, you know what? You know what? No, real quick. I'm just gonna blow through it real quick.
Okay, go for it.
Let's do it.
If you are a contractor involved in buy-to-let or concerned about how Brexit will affect your business, this video will outline some related aspects to look out for in 2021. The new rules will apply to 1. A worker who provides their services through their intermediary. 2. A client who receives services from a worker through their intermediary. 3. An agency providing workers services through their intermediary, such as a personal service company. If you're still looking for guidance, you can contact one of our friendly gorilla colleagues for advice.
Wow.
Love the pacing. Love the pacing. All right, go do your thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, that was awesome though. Wow. Oh, he did a really good job.
All right, I'm gonna challenge you. Okay, you're gonna do it again. Okay.
Okay.
So what I need from you is change the pacing so that
Okay.
you bring out certain words for people to focus in
Cool.
on. All right.
Okay.
So like in the first one, we probably want to bring out contractor.
Yeah, I was thinking
So
that too. Cool.
that way, like whoever's listening, if they're a contractor,
Hmm.
they tune in. And then
Yes.
let's see. Probably Brexit would be another hero to
Mm,
focus on. And
gotcha.
then uh, probably video is the other one that I would focus in on the
Okay.
first line. Then
Okay.
new rules will apply to so services and intermediary.
Okay.
The ones that need to be brought out in those. And then
Gotcha.
personal would be another one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Guidance needs to be brought out in the third one. And
Got
then
it.
gorilla has to be brought
Okay. Thanks, JJW. This is gonna be a challenge. Cool.
out. All right.
Okay. Do you just want me to go with my regular accent for this one?
Well, I mean, whichever way you want to go. So just like you don't have to remember all those. Just
Okay.
like make decisions based on what you.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
So
I'll
don't
go with my
obsess
regular.
about it, but like now that you have an idea of
Mm-hmm.
what to kind of embellish on, try to
Yes.
embellish what you think needs to come up, and that should bring it out
Okay. Cool. I like it. Okay. Thanks, JJW. All right. I'll give it a try.
anyway. All right.
Okay. If you are a contractor involved in buy to let or concerned about how Brexit will affect your business, this video will outline some related aspects to look out for in 2021. The new rules will apply to 1. A worker who provides their services through their intermediary. 2. A client who receives services from a worker through their intermediary. 3. An agency providing workers services through their intermediary, such as a personal service company. If you're still looking for guidance, you can contact one of our friendly gorilla colleagues for advice.
You know, you actually flew through that one. I would say, yeah, your pacing didn't vary for those to really bring out those words.
Oh, darn it, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so, huh. Okay, so sorry, just to clarify, you thought my pacing was too fast, or and you also felt like I didn't highlight those words?
Yeah, because like
Darn
you
it.
kind of rolled over into the next
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
It's I don't want you to freeze on all of them, but like either like
Mm,
the pitch has to go up in some way, um,
yeah.
or it has to like there has to be some sort of fluctuation in
Okay. Huh. Okay, well, I was just trying in my mind, I was trying to highlight it, but obviously nothing came out, so that's not good.
there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it another go. Maybe I'll just read the first sentence and then I'll check in with you to see if I've actually
Sure. Let's
Okay.
do that.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. If you are a contractor involved in buy to let or concerned about how Brexit will affect your business, this video will outline some related aspects to look out for in 2021.
Nice, you did.
Uh, you felt it that time? That I did it that time?
Mhm.
Oh, great. Okay. Thanks, GGW. Okay. All right. I'll keep going and try. Thank you.
Yeah.
The new rules will apply to 1. A worker who provides their services through their intermediary. 2. A client who receives services from a worker through their intermediary. 3. An agency providing workers services through their intermediary, such as a personal service company. If you're still looking for guidance, you can contact one of our friendly gorilla colleagues for advice. How was that?
Nice.
Oh, good. Awesome. Well, thanks, JGW. Okay, I really have to concentrate, obviously, when to highlight a word because that's interesting. That's good to know. Thank you.
When it comes to like corporate,
Mm-hmm.
like phone stuff,
Yeah.
it's not just how clear you are, because that's what you have down. The challenge for you is going to be bringing words to the forefront and bringing people's attention when they need to.
Totally. Yeah. Good to know. Yeah. I obviously need to work on that skill. So that's really good to know. Thanks, JJW. Awesome.
I mean,
Can
you got
uh-huh.
you're like more than halfway. Like you got everything like you're really good at like keeping people's attention. It's just like really bringing those things out. Because generally people go in with a certain mindset when they watch these type
Right.
of videos. So they're
Mm-hmm.
not like, even though you have a great voice, it doesn't mean that they're gonna be engaged at all.
Totally. That's really fair. Thanks, JJW. Cool.
Mhm.
Well, do you want to read it with highlighting those heroes? I'd love to hear you do it.
Sure.
All right, I'm
Hey,
back.
you're back.
Yay!
Hi.
Well, you did awesome, Crazy Ivan. Oh my goodness. I loved the tone of voice you used for that. It was really smooth. Oh, wow. You did such a fantastic job. You nailed it.
And
I
honestly, I
loved
think
it.
he did a good job highlighting some words too in there. I would have to say,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
because he varied his pacing and everything. I noticed that. That's how I got
Yeah.
the idea to challenge you to do it,
Oh,
because I
cool.
forgot.
Awesome.
I cheated.
What do you mean
How
you
did you
cheated?
cheat?
That just happens to be my swashbuckler voice from D&D campaigns.
It's
Awesome.
He might be a bit of a lowlife.
so. How did it feel channeling your inner accountant?
Uh,
Swashbuckling accountant. I'm teasing.
it, yes, it brings a whole new meaning to that song on TikTok. As an accountant, I'm an accountant. Nobody asks you questions when you say you're an accountant.
Oh my god, what happened?
What?
I moved my window to a different screen and it shrunk. Oh damn!
So I just have a stuffed animal cow staring me in the face right now.
Awesome.
It's a Christmas gift that was supposed to arrive before Christmas, and it didn't arrive until like 2 weeks after.
Oh man.
So it ruined it because it is a Christmas themed gift that was supposed to go to my
Oh.
friend Marie, who is
Oh.
a huge cow fanatic person. She loves cows, and I'm one of those people that gets like my friends quirky gifts because they're fun.
Yeah.
And so it's an original 1997 stuffed animal of Annabelle the cow from Annabelle's Wish, the Christmas movie, of the cow that wants to be one of Santa's reindeer.
That's awesome.
You have no idea how hard that was to fucking find.
I
Damn.
could guess. That sounds very specialized.
like like I found a bunch of knockoffs. This one
Yeah.
is like original, dated 1997, licensed tag. It is one of the originals, and it's in
Wow.
frigging really good condition. Like, I don't know if the guy that I bought it from used to own a store or something like that, and he's just selling off old stock from that, like,
Yeah.
way back in a storage unit or something. A bunch of the stuff on his eBay page was all vintage,
Oh wow.
but it was all like fresh. It was either like lightly used, like as a display unit, or like fresh in box.
Awesome.
So
Well, I'm sure Marie will be really pleased with that. That sounds awesome.
I'm sure she will too. It's just it would have been a lot cooler if I was able to like give it to her on
Yeah.
Christmas. Like,
I
dang.
know, right?
Now
Yeah.
it's like it's Annabelle the Christmas cow in March.
That makes it more quirky, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so Did we want to do more reading of this? You want to move on to actual like character stuff instead of like the business stuff?
Good question.
Because that was my choice. So now it's Sailor's choice, and then it will be
Okay.
Ivan's.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Okay. Why don't we go for that Kaldheim one? Sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but about Kaldheim. I'll just look at the characters there.
I actually had a rant earlier this week with one of my friends because of that guy whose picture keeps popping up from when this Capitol got stormed, where he's got like
The guy with the
the
horns.
guy with the horns, and he's got Norse symbols on him, and I went, that son of a bitch is a Christian. He is not Norse pagan. Those are our symbols. How dare? And my buddy goes, what the heck do you mean they're Norse pagan symbols? And I was just like, do you really want me to name them? Because he's got a Valknut above his heart, he's got an Yggdrasil tree over his heart, and he's got Mjolnir taking up half of his abs.
Wow.
What's the Valknut? It's the warrior's eye or the knot of Odin. Take your pick.
Good to know. Well, you know what? I don't know. How about we go with Kaya, if that's okay? But she doesn't have to be female.
I was gonna say there's a lot of options for male and female, and both male and female. Some of these are
that's
asking
true.
either or. So like
That's true.
Nico's
Yeah.
asking for either or voice.
Good
Further
point.
down there's one Orhaft Stoneback.
Good point. Okay, in that
Yeah.
case, thank you. Let's go with Nico, if that's okay, because I was thinking him as well, or him or her. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so
Nico.
yeah.
It's a Norse god. They tend to end up being gender fluid anyway half the time.
Okay, fair
Well,
enough.
I mean, a lot of like deities that are polytheistic, they like even like Greek gods, like they
Okay.
Yeah.
can really.
Do you know the story of Sleipnir?
No.
Sleipnir is Odin's steed, Odin's horse, his 8-legged horse.
8-legged. Interesting. Cool.
Sleipnir also happens to be Loki's child because Loki turned himself into a female horse and got boned by someone else's steed.
Ah.
God of mischief.
That's the very short, condensed version of how there's like an entire like process as to how that happened, but I won't bore you with that.
Also, Loki is
Gosh.
kind of like he's interpreted multiple different ways, right? He's either like the god of mischief, or he's just an ice giant. It's so confusing. Like, there's like
no.
views on what he is.
No. Odin asked Loki to mess with the guy so that Odin wouldn't lose a bet.
Right.
That's how it all came about.
Oh my goodness.
And then, of course, Loki has the child, and it's 8-legged horse, and Odin's like, dibs. Okay.
That's pretty awesome.
And, 8-legged horse, where do you think Santa's 8 reindeer come from?
Really?
Santa, the original visage of Santa, was actually a tall, slender, gray-bearded man draped in a cloak, which is also the description of Odin when he takes on the form of the traveler or the wanderer.
Oh, that's cool.
So, in Old Norse and Germanic, Sinterklaas was actually based on Odin's visage. The fat, jolly son of a gun we know nowadays is a partition of the Coca-Cola company.
So before Santa Claus, they took aspects of Greek mythology with Saturnalia, and then they took things from that and meshed it in and made Santa Claus. Is that what happened? Is like it's just an amalgam of things at this point?
That sounds about right.
Well, Where do you think the term Yuletide cheer comes from? Yule was the Norse pagan and Germanic
Right.
celebration of the winter solstice.
Mm.
And
It was
Saturday,
also a huge party that just took place where everyone was like belligerent and drunk half the time for like 2-3 days straight.
Oh my goodness.
It was the Christians just came in and were like, "Hey, we don't like you celebrating this thing for this. We don't care." Well, this also might possibly not really be the day that my Lord and Savior was born on, so now your party has to do with my Lord and Savior. That cool? Yeah, whatever, cool. Just let us keep getting drunk. And that's how Catholicism took over half of Europe.
you mean it's
Oh my.
okay if we keep doing this stuff? Yeah, just as long as you believe it.
I mean, for Christ's sake, Easter. Really? Really? He rose on Easter from the dead? Really? And bunnies and eggs have something to do with that? They're fertility symbols for a reason
Well, if
because
I'm not
Easter is derived
mistaken,
from Esther,
if
which
I'm
was a
not
fertility goddess.
if I'm not mistaken, like the whole gift giving thing was like a recent development. Like in Europe, they had problems with drunkards going around destroying property during Christmas.
Oh wow.
Like before it really like had its own traditions built up, and I think like the U.S. I think was where it kind of started to get exported from. It seemed like,
Mm.
but yeah,
Well, in the modern form of gift giving,
yeah.
the older forms of gift giving were actually, I'm trying to remember what one of them are. Some of them are interesting, some of them are a little awkward. Some of them are actually derived from wedding rituals, oddly enough.
Mm.
Hmm.
There's an old Gaelic wedding ritual that I forget the actual name of it, but it involves the first guest to step over the hearth of the new household of the married couple, and normally they would bring with them a gift. Traditionally, it would actually be a lump or two of coal for the fireplace to help heat the home. But
Ah.
then suddenly that's a bad gift. Oh, that's a bad gift. Bitch, do you know how much value that shit had back in the day?
That was thoughtful.
All the naughty boys and girls get lumps of coal. I got news for you. All the good little boys and girls that were probably just wanted the piece of coal so that they weren't cold.
So they could feel their
Mm.
toes, so they could feel their toes.
Exactly. Like most of them kids were like, I don't want a toy. Like, please? Like, give us some wood for the fireplace or maybe some coal. Thank you.
We can use it as a toy too. We could just like build something out of coal and then put it in there and light it on fire.
Oh, that's
I will
true.
I will play with my Lincoln logs and then I will immolate them.
Oh my goodness. That's
I'm sorry.
awesome.
I just made us go on a massive tangent. I am sorry. Let's just
No, don't apologize.
Nico.
It's interesting.
Nico.
Nico, right. Okay. A planeswalker and a major character in Magic. Okay. I'll give it a go.
Wait, this is Magic the
Is it? Picked it.
Wait a
I didn't
minute.
even read that bit.
It's a Magic the
It totally
Gathering
is.
read.
It totally is. It
That's
totally
amazing.
is.
And it pays $20.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. I'm not sure how to do this person, but okay. You'd intentionally bring winter down on the uncursed? Those in power embellish their deeds, or their admirers do it for them. I'm not Canna. I don't serve Finn, and I'm not an omen. I'm just a person. If you're convinced that destruction follows me, then send me to Starnheim with a warning so they're prepared.
That was
Solid
clean.
cold
That was
cold
clean.
read. Solid cold read.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Solid
Sorry.
cold read.
But
Thank you.
yeah, no, I think the surprise is a different kind of surprise. I think
Okay.
you figured that out towards the end of the line.
Yeah. It
I know.
it's a little tricky
Sorry.
on a cold read when they put surprised at the tail end of the darn sentence.
Yes. It's true. It's all right.
But you
Got
buttholes.
it.
It's the curse of going first.
Yeah, it's true.
Like everyone kind of like
Okay.
gets a different idea after hearing someone else read.
Mm-hmm. It's true. It's true. It does help, but but I should. I've got to learn how to do this better. So
Let's see.
Go for it.
okay.
Oh,
Anything else to keep in mind?
I mean, you kind of started to feel out the character, like in the second and third. You
Okay.
definitely seem to have a better idea. Why don't we just see how you
Okay.
realize the character after a second?
Okay. Thanks. That's totally fair. Okay. You'd intentionally bring winter down on the uncursed? Those in power embellish their deeds, or their admirers do it for them. I'm not Kana. I don't serve Finn, and I'm not an omen. I'm just a person. If you're convinced that destruction follows me, then send me to Starnheim with a warning, so they're prepared. Is that okay?
Yeah, you definitely felt that out. Like you took that kind of feeling that you, like JJ
Mm-hmm.
mentioned on line 2 before, how
Cool.
you were starting to feel them out and everything. You definitely took that to heart and you like ran with that through the whole read that time. That was a lot more fluid.
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
it felt
Thanks.
more realized. Let's see. The thing I'm having trouble with, I like. This is why I
Mm-hmm.
didn't answer right away because like I'm reading the
Mm.
description and I mean like we're doing like default like
Mm-hmm.
god kind of feel like personality like omniscient kind of
Right.
feel. But like
Right.
it doesn't. I don't have any other feel for like. I guess we kind
Mm.
of have to just go by the lines, honestly, to guess what like it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Let's see. Because I mean, like, born to a great destiny, of great achievement, as trained every day,
Mm-hmm.
tired of where they now learn what it means to be.
Yeah.
It's this character, yeah, is someone that's they're new to this.
Mm.
So how about this? You'd intentionally let's put some context. You would
Okay.
intentionally bring winter down on the uncursed. So essentially, this is someone who, if he did brought down problems, didn't have the choice, and he's seeing someone who's who has a choice and is free to do whatever they want, and is choosing to do something that probably like he never had the choice
Mm.
to, or she never had
Okay.
the choice to. Um,
Okay.
and then
Bearing witness to something less than savory.
and the problem I had with the second and
Mm.
third line was that like it was like you capture the character, but the problem
Okay.
was is that there wasn't enough variance between the different like emotions that
Yeah.
like the character could convey. Basically,
Yeah. You're totally right.
oh, you got
Okay.
Jurassic Park, you got dinosaurs, you got dinosaurs.
Okay. So how do you think I should add variety to the second and the third line? I guess just try and pick a bolder choice of where to go with it, eh?
Well, we got surprised. Your default
Yep.
character feel will probably be the second line, and then the third one we can vary up a few lines here. If you like
Okay.
this one, I think.
I was actually
What were we saying?
What?
Good.
like I was thinking it's like they only give you the guidance of surprised on that first line. The other two,
Mm.
reread them in your head, come up with the scenario.
Okay.
Like, does that sound specifically to you? Does that sound like a statement that would be said in just, casual talk? Is it a
Mm.
dire situation? Is it a serious situation?
Okay. Good idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks,
We'll just
guys.
roll with that.
Okay. I'll give it a try.
Well, let me
Okay. You'd intentionally bring winter down on the uncursed? Those in power embellish their deeds, or their admirers do it for them. I'm not Canna. I don't serve Finn, and I'm not an omen. I'm just a person. If you're convinced that destruction follows me, then send me to Starnheim with a warning, so they're prepared.
I
Nice.
Was
like
that
the
any better?
I like the
Oh,
variation.
oh,
Me too.
good.
Me too.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Hmm.
Awesome. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, good. I was worried. Yeah, I'm glad it came across. Thank you.
No,
Very,
it
very.
definitely did, and I liked the kind of change in emotion, particular on line 3 that you had,
Oh, good.
where you led into it where it was like kind of a serious snapback, and then you just fell into that acceptance of just talking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks. Well, your guys' advice really helped, so thank you. I was able to picture it better. Thank you. Awesome. Who's up next?
That'd be y'all.
Yes, I
Cool.
think that'd be me. Sorry, had to clear my throat.
No worries.
You'd intentionally bring winter down on the uncursed? Those in power embellish their deeds, or their admirers do it for them. I'm not Canna. I don't serve Finn, and I'm not an omen. I'm just a person. If you're convinced that destruction follows me, then send me to Starnheim with a warning so they're prepared.
That was awesome. I liked that. That was really good. Um, I liked
Strong.
your kind of yeah, it was strong, wasn't it? I liked your kind of horror at the first line. Like it was subtle, but it was there. Like surprised and horrified at the same time. And I like the voice you chose overall. And I like how you let your voice kind of go really low at times, almost into that vocal fry, but not in an annoying way, in a really powerful way. Um, it added nuance to the character, and yeah, I really liked it. And I particularly liked the emotions you had with the third line. It was strong, and yeah, you sounded annoyed at first. It was really good.
Thank you.
And the variants in that line, the last one, really emphasized like your disdain for being those
Hmm.
characters. Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see.
I'm good at character reads.
You are. I
It's-
noticed that. I really did, Crazy Ivan. Oh, I'm envious how good you are at that.
I mean, I feel like most of us, Sailor's bread and butter is like the work that is more common that needs to get done. Like she
Oh,
could
yeah,
but
find
the
work
goodness.
character.
easily if she actually put herself out there. I think for these things.
Aw,
I
thanks so
honestly
much.
feel like you could too.
Aw, you guys are so nice. Thank you.
With,
Um,
with me, I need to find the right character to be able to actually pull off the voice. Otherwise, it's going to sound like a train wreck.
Yeah, yeah.
no
Well,
way! You guys have these awesome character voices, and you're really, both of you are super good at navigating the lines. Like, there's not a lot there, but you guys put a lot of thought into it, and that's super impressive. I'm envious of that. You guys are, yeah, doing awesome. So good at the characters.
He used to yell at me. JJ was there. He knows.
oh,
Aw.
I have a great stoner voice. It's gonna be a meme, guys.
God damn it. Son of a gun.
I can't even.
Oh man. I don't know how we're gonna challenge Crazy Ivan for this one because I think he did really well right away. Um,
Well, let's see here.
I have a suggestion, but you don't have to take it. Just if you want to, just because you did really, really well with it. I challenge you to try to read it now, favoring the feminine side. It doesn't mean your character has to be female, but just maybe a little more feminine. You went that's just a suggestion. I'd love to hear what you do with that.
It's going to be a little on the tricky side, but
Yeah, and you don't have to. That's totally just a suggestion. JJW probably has a better one.
Well,
Well, knowing JJ, he's probably sitting there going, "Yes, good."
Wait, what? Are you saying I channeled too much of Deb? Are you having flashbacks? I'm sorry. I mean, Deb was a great teacher. I think we just like to roast her a little bit. That's all.
Deb was an amazing teacher. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
she was great.
Yeah,
We
I had
had-
her
was-
for 101.
I almost wasn't able to have her for 301, and I was super bummed. I was so lucky to have gotten into the class.
Dude, we almost
Good.
both of us almost had John. I remember.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I was super happy that I did. Oh my gosh.
Good. Did you guys take 201 with Deb as well?
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome.
We were in different 201. No, we were in different 201s, weren't we?
Were we? Oh, yeah, we were.
Yeah, we were in different 201 classes, and then I think the only. Oh my
No,
god.
we were in different 101. We were in the same 201 and 301.
We were in the same two. No, really?
Yes.
No,
we both
weren't.
had John. We both had John for 101.
We both had John for 101.
different
we were in
classes.
different classes.
But
Gotcha.
we had 201 twice. No, 201, 301 with Deb twice.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but I really don't remember having you in my class
They
for
changed our
201.
day. Remember, like there was a Tuesday class and then there was a Monday class.
Right. So one of us was one day, the other was the other day.
No. I'm saying 201 and 301 for one of them. It was a Monday, and then like when it was 301, they switched it to the other one. I can't remember if it was Monday for 201 or Tuesday, and then it was the other way around for the next one. Okay, here it is. It had to be.
It's
Tuesday.
Monday was 301.
Yeah.
Monday was 301.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'll be right back. But please continue.
You sure it was Monday was 301? Because here's the thing.
Monday was 301. That's why you decided to have the peer-to-peers on Mondays.
Well, actually, maybe
you were trying to keep them on the same day.
It wasn't it? Fuck.
Yeah.
And then 201 was Tuesday.
The reason I really don't. Maybe it was just that we didn't talk that much in 201 to each other. Because I really don't remember having you in 201 with me.
Well, remember there wasn't as much of a business focus, but we were doing emotions and all that stuff, and we didn't actually talk that much.
You know what? No, I am skewing. I am hardcore skewing my 101 into my 201. I'm thinking of group project that I had in 101 as though we're in 201.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we did. I guess we did. We just didn't really talk much in 201 to one another. The only person that I remember that I know I've had all three of my classes with together was Ethan Rhodes.
Right. I remember Ethan. Yeah. He's the guy with the shaggy voice, and he worked in radio.
Yep. He was in my 101 all the way through 301.
Yeah. And what was it? So yeah, I think like the thing that really connected us was we did in the I think it was in the second one. She had us do a scene with me, you, and Brian Pope, and that's what it was.
I think that might have been it.
We were messing about on that one, if I'm not mistaken. We had a lot of fun.
I think it was also my Kami voice.
My
King Kai voice.
And then
I was also my King Kai voice, and whoever did Vegeta.
I think I did Vegeta. I did Roshi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
I think I can try tackling this with a more feminine touch. I'll try.
Awesome. I know it's a
Weirdly.
big ask, but
Ooh,
I know you can do it.
do it.
And it can be subtle too. You're gonna do great.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like a feminine voice. It could just be a feminine like personality.
Yeah, totally.
It's like, I totally got this. It'll be as feminine as possible. You'd intentionally bring down winter upon the uncursed.
I mean, you know, I mean, you can do like feminine with that voice. I mean, it's possible. It's just what you did was, I think the inflection wasn't feminine enough.
All right, let me see here. Hold on.
Awesome.
You'd intentionally bring winter down on the uncursed? Those in power embellish their deeds, or their admirers do it for them. I'm not Canna. I don't serve Finn, and I'm not an omen. I'm just a person. If you're convinced that destruction follows me, then send me to Starnheim with a warning, so they're prepared.
Oh wow. That was fantastic. I totally heard the feminine in there. That was awesome, Crazy Ivan.
That's
Oh.
like the best I can do because I have a very weird voice.
Honestly, you know, I felt the feminine. I also felt. You know what else I felt though? I felt like
What?
I felt Ivan was like I could feel him trapped. Like he was hitting his limits in emotional ranges, where the voice could go. Basically, I could feel it.
Yeah, it's I can't go that many directions once I hit that area. If I do like weird squeaky voices, high pitched weird nasally voices, gruff barbarian voices, all that stuff I can do. That soft spoken like wispy feminine voice,
Mm.
that ain't going nowhere anytime fast.
I mean, the challenge
Well, I
is
thought you did a great
to vary up the pacing to invoke emotions
job.
that you
Mm.
can't reach with
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
That was awesome though. I was really impressed. I knew you could do it. That was awesome. Well done.
All right, so here we go. I guess we will start reading for this character.
Go.
Except as a child.
Challenge accepted. And he's playing the Switch. So at any moment, like feel like, yay, and smack me in the face.
Oh no.
All right. You'd intentionally bring winter down on the uncursed. Those in power embellish their deeds, or let their admirers do it for them. I'm not Connor. I don't serve Finn, and I'm not an omen. I'm just a person. If you're convinced that destruction follows me, then send me to Starheim with a warning, so they're prepared.
Ah, that was really interesting, JGW. I like the choice you made with this character. I don't think I've heard you do quite that voice before, so I found that really interesting. I like it.
I
It
found
was
it interesting as well, but I feel kind of similar to what you said to me. You felt a little bit like you were stuck at a limit wall in certain spots. Like, did were you pushing a little bit into a weird range to use that voice, or?
It's not uncomfortable, if that's what you're wondering.
Oh, I didn't mean uncomfortable. Just like you'd try and dip, and suddenly you'd dip too low, and just it would be silent almost.
So, what I could do is I could try doing a normal read and then see if I could blend the two, and then maybe you can. That's what I would recommend for you. In a sense, because that way you kind of blend the two concepts together. That way you get the nice range of the emotion, but you're also
Mm,
like getting comfortable with that voice at the same time. So that's
that that
that
is a
is
good
what
trick.
I could try. So I can do a normal voice and see how that sounds.
Sure.
If you don't have any other feedback,
Go for it.
all right.
Yeah, I want to hear you do that. That's great.
You'd intentionally bring winter down on the uncursed. Those in power embellish on their deeds, or their admirers do it for them. I'm not gonna. I don't serve Finn, and I'm not an omen. I'm just a person. If you're convinced that destruction follows me, then send me to Starhut with a warning so they're prepared.
Nice. I must admit one thing I liked about your first read. Um, meant to tell you is in that third line. I liked how you really changed it with "if you're convinced that destruction follows me," because it almost sounded like your character was really annoyed at that point, like really mad, and you kind of really embodied that destruction, almost like some power was coming through you or something. I thought that was really cool. So, with your third read, I'd love to hear you do that part again because I think that was really strong. Forgot to mention
Ah, bully for me. Yes, good, good, good.
it. And I like the way you did the surprise. Because it's kind of a different sort of surprise, but like, yeah, you're kind of incredulous about it. I like the way you did it. I would say something to work on might be the second line, just because for me personally, I'm having trouble getting the emotion that's coming across with that one.
Sure.
Awesome.
I was actually going to say something quite similar.
Oh, sorry,
How
but good.
dare you,
I'm
sailor,
just
take the wind from his sails, damn it!
Oh,
How
I
dare you, good sir!
know. I'm sorry.
um, no, I was going to say something very similar in regards to the emotion was a little hard to gauge or read on line 2.
Mm.
The third line, the pacing was intriguing to me. I'll say that.
Mhm. Mhm.
I found that very interesting. I didn't like not like it or something like that. I just found it very interesting. Like it was an interesting choice.
Mhm. I agree.
All right, so I'll give it another go.
Awesome.
I'm going to take my time with this one. So here we go.
Go for it.
You'd intentionally bring winter You'd intentionally bring winter down on the uncursed? Those in power embellish their deeds, or their admirers do it for them. I'm not Kana. I don't serve. I'm not Kana. I'm not Kana. I don't serve him, and I'm not a gnome. I'm just a person. If you're convinced that destruction follows me, then send me to Starhut with a warning so they're prepared.
Nicely done. Those are three very different reads, which
They
is
really
really good.
are.
Aren't they? Yeah. I'm trying to like process it still, but I liked it. I especially liked your first line. You've got a unique way of saying on the uncursed, like you kind of lift it up. It's quite interesting. Um, Yeah, and I liked all of your pausing with the "I'm just a person." That made it very loaded and yeah, really intriguing. Mhm. Oh, that's interesting. I'm still a little unsure of the second line, but that's just my opinion. But it was really good overall, JJW, and I liked how much variance you had between the 3 reads. That's pretty awesome.
And I'm gonna be high, as a kite by then. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. So touchdown brings me down again to 5. I'm not the man you think I am. Oh, no. I'm a rock.
take notice of
man.
I did take notice of the amount of commas that you added in. Although I'll be honest, I couldn't tell if you were trying to be Kirk or Walken.
Honestly, I wasn't trying. I just like after you made a note of like the stuff, I'm just like, well, I'm just gonna make a gag about it.
Awesome.
And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. So touchdown brings me round again to 5. I'm not the man you think I am at home. Oh no. I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse out here alone.
Okay, Stewie.
Oh my goodness.
He's sucking his thumb and passing out.
Aw.
Hey, Brian. Look, I'm smoking. But it's one of those electric cigarettes, so I'm not going to get cancer.
Oh, that's awesome.
No one cares, Stewie.
No. I gotta stop taking my baths during Peter's shenanigans.
Oh, you guys are good.
And now for a song by Gamer. We're no strangers to love.
Oh, I have $30,000 in credit card debt. And they guys say that I can't pay it back yet. Perhaps I'll buy myself a brand new dining room set or this Boba Fett. Credit card debt, credit card debt, credit card debt.
Ding, fries are done, ding, fries are done, ding, fries are done, ding, fries are done. I work at Burger King making chicken. I can't even remember.
I'm getting
Would
my
you like an apple
whoppers and my
fry?
paper hats. Would you like an apple pie with that?
Would you like an apple pie with that? Ding, fries are done, ding, fries are done, ding, fries are done. Ding,
The ironic,
fries are done.
the ironic thing is that the Burger Kings near my house have never had apple pie at them. The McDonald's do. So that
Yeah.
confused me for so long with that song.
Totally fair. Oh my goodness. Awesome.
All right.
So thank you, JJW. That was
There's
great.
something going on beneath the water. Kids are me. Sons and daughter. It's just you and me and LUV. TUB. Hot tub of love. Bubbles in the air. Bubbles in your glass. I don't even remember.
Nice. Awesome.
That song.
In the cool of the evening when everything is feeling kinda groovy. Oh, old man.
So,
Hey, when you like to go with me and see a movie.
so who picked this character? It was Sailor?
Me.
No, it is...
Yep. So I think it's Crazy Ivan's turn.
First I say
got a
no,
pass
I
out
got
chat
some
on
plans for the
this.
night.
Oh.
Then you stop and say, alright, love is kinda crazy with a spooky little girl like you. We were singing.
Awesome. Yes, we were.
Good job, guys.
I can't even remember Peter's Christmas album. Do you remember the Christmas album where he did like a few short bits of like Christmas song?
I can't remember them at all now.
Oh my god, super funny.
I'm no help there. Sorry, guys.
Ooh!
Pardon. I burped again.
No worries.
I did it again. Oh no.
Fun fact, by the way, about myself. Do you know I was
Mm-hmm.
on an episode of Maury?
Really?
What?
Not like I was in the audience, okay? Just to be clear on this.
Oh God! Thank God.
Yeah, that would have been weird.
We don't need that, dude. Damn.
It's true.
But yeah, no, I was in the audience.
Cool.
That
That's
was a
awesome.
weird experience. Those rooms are small, man.
Are they really?
They're way smaller than you think. Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah,
cramped.
it's crazy.
Oh. Huh. Good to know.
Like so imagine like anything that you see live on television, it's always
Yeah.
seems bigger than actual. Like late night shows and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's small.
Hmm. Interesting.
Hmm. I think they have like a wide angle lens to make it.
Oh. Gotcha. That makes sense.
But yeah.
Cool.
I was on. The weird part was we were on an episode of Maury that didn't. I don't think we. I think we may have had one person there, but like it was mostly like, one of those episodes where they review all the different things that happened over the month. It was one of those episodes.
Oh, really?
Over the year, but yeah, I remember we
It's
went. It was in Connecticut. They recorded. It's weird.
Oh.
you
Huh.
know what they do is they never show the entire audience.
Yep.
They never pan across the audience. They always pan at a weird angle.
Yep.
Right. That's
They
why,
they, they,
hey?
they go
Oh.
up. They go up the crowd. They go.
Huh.
They never go.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. It's so.
So unless you like pick one guy in the fucking middle of the goddamn crowd and just look for that one targeted guy in every crowd shot, you're never gonna actually be able to gauge how big the crowd is.
And then
Got
like they
it.
tell you like how to act in the audience. Like if you want to be on camera, you have to really like embellish like
Oh,
the
really?
emotions. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
And like before you go in, like there's a lobby room before you get loaded in, and they have a comedian come on trying to hype up the crowd.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Huh.
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
welcome to reality
experience.
TV.
Yeah. Oh, that's fascinating. Cool.
I remember I was in the crowd for I think it was an episode of Double Dare
Yeah.
Oh,
when I
Was
was
that
a
cool.
kid.
the
Yeah.
classic like the Nickelodeon one? Because there was one before.
Yeah,
that,
this was
right?
back like in the late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool.
So this was like Nickelodeon Double Dare.
The best version of Double Dare in my.
Yeah. Was it was pretty interesting. I don't remember it that well because it was similar to what you're talking about. It was like pretty much they like give like cues to people like to cheer and like a lot of the kids' parents are like shout, scream, yeah.
If you want to be on TV, you shout and scream.
Yeah,
Ah,
exactly.
huh.
I will always envy those who got to scale the aggro crag.
That sounds fun.
My
I
question
will
is,
always
since you were on
envy that.
Double Dare, like did they
Uh,
like
uh,
do they just squeeze content out of like everybody, or like multiple episodes just like different people from the crowd, or what do they do?
no. This was like the Nickelodeon Double Dare where it was like the contestants were like cast members from Nickelodeon shows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, they did.
Yeah. It was that one.
It's gonna be great when I do a shouting character. All right, so
And of course it was also back in the days of, before they moved to the studio. It was in the old studio before they moved it to California.
Mm.
I think
So,
I was in Universal Studios when they still had Nickelodeon Studios.
yep.
Actually,
So they
Oh,
still had the slime fountain and
yep,
everything out
yep,
front.
I was there. Yep,
Yeah.
cool.
walked
It's a
through
shame now
Nickelodeon
too,
Studios.
because if you actually look up pictures of what that building looks like now, it's just white.
Yeah.
Like they repainted
Mm.
the whole building just like standard white because it's like an office building now.
Aw.
By the way, fun
It just
fact
makes
about Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon is a device of which it requires a nickel for you to watch, and you put your head to it. You ever seen a Virtual Boy? They look like Nickelodeons, basically.
Really?
Yeah, because you
oh
put your
yeah,
head to it and you watch like a little clip of like a
Oh,
cartoon
cool.
that flips through.
yeah. A
Oh, neat.
Nickelodeon was like you could think of it like that. Like another way to think of it is like it was you paid a nickel to put your eyes up to what essentially looked like one of those. What the hell were they called? I just had it in my head and it's gone. You remember when you were a kid?
Yeah.
They looked like a
It,
little red pair of binoculars, and you put that
yeah,
little round card in it, and you'd flip the different pictures.
a
I know what you're talking
viewfinder.
A
Viewfinder.
viewfinder. Yeah. It
Awesome.
was you put your face into basically a viewfinder, and it would play like a little miniature show for you.
Did you have
Cool.
to actually? I forgot.
Yeah.
Did you actually have to like move a crank for it to work? I forgot how it works.
I
The
think you
actual
did. You
Nickelodeon.
had to
Yeah.
actually. There was a little hand crank on the side of like the really, really old ones.
Oh, neat. Oh, that's really cool.
I've actually seen one of those at an old museum.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Huh.
It still worked.
But
Oh,
it's
wow.
so weird that like as a kid you never knew what a Nickelodeon was. You just knew that you loved watching Nick.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you didn't think about that like that had any kind of a meaning. You never thought where they got the name from.
Mhm.
No.
You just remembered loving watching Doug and Clarissa Explains It All. Do, 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 do. Oh my goodness. I remember all that kind of stuff as a kid. Oh
That's
my
awesome.
gosh. Remember when Looney Tunes was actually on Nickelodeon?
Were they on Nickelodeon? Looney Tunes?
The Looney Tunes were on Nickelodeon at one point. I remember as
Was that
when I was a
similar
kid.
to like
This was in the late 90s, and there was legitimately a you know how Nick had some of those like weird cutscene things when they're going to commercial break where
yeah.
it would have like it looked like a clip from the show from like one of the shows or something like that, and then it would just have like the Nick logo pop up on something as different artwork.
Mm.
So like
They had one of those where it was Bugs Bunny falling through some like floorboards, and one of the boards flips over, and it's the Nickelodeon logo.
Oh, cool.
so like I was gonna
I
ask
remember
like
that.
does that mean that like that's probably around the similar time that they had Tom and Jerry and stuff like that.
Ah,
Mm.
awesome.
They had a lot of old cartoons playing like around lunchtime when none of the kids were around.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, it was one of those things.
That's awesome.
All right, so who- uh, we keep
I just had to like I just had to like look up pictures because I'm like I need to prove to JJ this was a thing.
wait, what was the thing? Oh, the Looney Tune thing now.
That Looney Tunes were on Nickelodeon, yeah. If you literally Google Looney Tunes on Nickelodeon, some of the pictures of some of those like commercial break logos do pop up.
Oh, awesome.
Even though it was a WB thing, so I imagine like when Nickelodeon was getting off the ground, they just had to license stuff. They didn't have anything to their name, so that's where
Mm.
you see a bunch of stuff
Oh.
that didn't belong to
It kind of like one of the other ones was like Foghorn Leghorn the rooster. He's like
Mm-hmm.
parachuting down with an umbrella, and the umbrella ends up being when it cuts to the scene where his feet come into view, and then when the umbrella comes into view, it's the Nickelodeon logo on the
I mean,
umbrella.
it's similar to Cartoon Network having Hanna Barbera stuff on there, even though like eventually Hanna
Mm.
Barbera gets its own.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Cool.
I just very clearly remember it as a
Mm.
kid. That's also where I remember watching Tiny Toons as a kid.
I remember watching what was that crazy the crazy cartoon race on Cartoon
The
Network.
Wacky Races?
Yeah, the wacky race.
Yeah.
And those were before our time, but we all got introduced to it because they brought it back.
Because we
And
watched the
then
crap out of Boomerang.
and then what was it? Like Cartoon Network even had games, like Flash games based on that stuff back then.
Oh my god. I miss playing the old Cartoon Network Flash games. How good were they?
Yeah.
My god. Like, they had so many good games on their darn website.
There's so many
They had a
weird like
Teen
offshoots.
Titans
We're just
fighting
talking.
game.
We're just reminiscing at this point.
Yeah. They had, like, a Teen Titans fighting game. They had my favorite game that I can clearly remember was Cartoon Resort.
I remember Cartoon Resort. I do.
Yeah.
Basically, like Cartoon Resort reminds me
Yes.
now of every like RPG engine game now. That's what it
Right?
reminds
How
me
you
of.
doing,
Bladed!
Bladed?
I'm doing a little bit better.
Oh, glad to hear
babe.
it. Oh, hang in there, Bladed.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, like, I'm like 80% back to healthiness. So
Awesome.
it's not like nearly as bad as it was before.
Mm.
Which I'm, of course, grateful for.
You still have pneumonia, or is it like?
I mean, pneumonia takes like 3 months to fully heal from.
Right.
Oh.
Pneumonia can kick your ass, yeah.
Yeah, but like, again, like I'm like 80% recovered, 85% recovered. So more than anything else, pneumonia comes in if I overexert myself,
Mm.
and then I start like semi-hyperventilating.
Oh.
But my work has been, because I work as like mainly as a delivery driver for Rent-A-Center.
Mm.
My work has been fairly understanding of my situation. You know, I got COVID, so like they're like, hey, we get it. And on top of COVID, I got pneumonia. So
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
it
Well, I
is.
mean, yeah,
That's
It
one of the
is.
things that has been a big factor with COVID in the first place, was that it COVID's not what really was doing people the most harm. It was what COVID was leading into that did people a lot of harm. People were getting
Yeah.
pneumonia. They were
that's
getting really
Yeah.
bad.
the
Yeah.
nature of viruses, honestly.
Yeah, and that's something that I read up. Like any sort of respiratory like virus or illnesses, um, had a really high chance of like leading into something like pneumonia,
Mm.
like other chronic lung illnesses. But out of the roulette of things I could have gotten,
Mm-hmm.
pneumonia was on the lighter end of things.
Yeah,
It still
pneumonia is no
sucked.
joke. Because like, what was it? It did in Jim Henson, and he had a ton of money at the time that he died.
Yeah, and trust me, it was very terrifying to like cough up blood and like
Oh, I'm so sorry.
uh I mean that's kind of like what got me to be like, oh, I need to figure out what's going on. Um so I
Oh.
went to urgent care.
You can only be a stubborn ass to yourself for so long. Once you start coughing up blood, you start going, you know what? Maybe my friend was right.
Yeah, I mean it's more I didn't have medical insurance. Even though
Oh,
I
yeah.
am currently working, I have to
Mm.
be working 90 days in my current job to have my benefits start going through, which sucks.
Yeah.
I understand that. Newer jobs, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so I recently moved to Missouri. So this Rent-A-Center job is still relatively a new one. I've been technically almost hired for a month, but a good
You're in,
few weeks of that, I had the bid.
dude.
So
You're in Missouri. You're like a
I
hop
am
and a
in
skip
Missouri.
away, dude.
Yeah, I'm in Central Time Zone now.
That's
So it's been kind of scary. Like not lately, thankfully, because I'm recovering.
Mm.
But it was scary. I mean, the scariest feeling was two things, right? Like, well, three things in technicality. Um, the obvious one was not knowing what was going to be coming next.
Yeah.
Because I was like, what is it? I was like near 5 or 6 days in, and then I developed pneumonia.
Mm.
So like, I was like, fuck. All
Mm-hmm.
right. I hope this doesn't escalate into something worse.
Mm.
Which it kind of did, because pneumonia is really fucking awful. Um,
Yeah.
Prior to the pneumonia, I didn't have problems breathing or anything like that. I just had fever. I just had, what felt like a normal flu.
Mm-hmm.
It was rough. The fever went from like 101 to like 103.
Oh.
And I would have then severe chills in the middle of the night. So it was not fun. And then like one day I was going to use the restroom. I like coughed up a bunch, and I was just like, oh man. So I just pretty much used like a napkin, and it was like pure red. I was like, oh no.
Oh, that is really scary, Bladed. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, well, I should probably get this checked out. And then like when we went to urgent care, apparently they couldn't find my veins for
Oh,
the IV. So
Like, they didn't have enough
I got
fluid
stuck
for them
in
to
with a
find it.
needle like 7 times.
unfortunately, I have the same problematic veins, Bladed.
Yeah,
That
I
really
have
and
running
sucks.
veins, so like if I don't drink enough water, they'll find it and then they'll try to poke it and then it'll roll out of the way if I don't drink
yeah,
Oh,
enough water.
for me, I
Oh,
was also dehydrated that day as well.
oh,
Again,
yeah,
COVID has been kicking my ass by that point.
yeah.
So I was
man.
heavily dehydrated on top of the fact that they were looking for my veins. And even if I
Mm.
was hydrated, my veins, even if I look at my arms now, like I can't see my veins. I'm a thick-armed boy. So like it's it
Mm.
was rough. But after the seventh one, they found one, and I was just like, yay! I'm glad.
Oh,
Like they were like, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I was like, listen, I'm fine. Like I'm not too crazy about needles, but I'm not gonna like pass out or anything like that. And she was like, well, I definitely hit a vein. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, you're bleeding everywhere. I was like,
Oh,
dope.
Dope.
great. Dope.
So I was just like, hey, can I get some water? She's like, absolutely. And I was just like, thank
oh,
you. And then
Oh
I got
man.
CAT scanned to see if I had any blood clots in my lungs,
mm.
which thankfully it did not. It was just standard pneumonia. So they gave me some antibiotics, and then I was on that for like 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to take a medication with food and a lot of water once every 12 hours.
Mm.
Um, and then I had an inhaler as well.
Oh,
And on the worst days, I can only take short breaths because it felt
oh,
like someone was sitting on my chest.
wow.
And like as soon as I like deeply breathed, I started coughing like crazy. Like it
Jeez,
felt
that's rough.
awful. Like that was the worst of the illness, was when I couldn't breathe properly.
No kidding. Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
and the blood was disconcerting. That took a while
Yeah.
to stop. Um, that took maybe like 6 days for it to finally fully stop.
Oh,
Mm.
So like that in itself, of course, every day I was like, I kind of hope this doesn't develop into something worse.
yeah.
And there was days where I agitated my lungs really badly in the cold, so the blood started worsening for a while, and then again after like hydrating, after like resting and trying to be persistent about it, eventually it reduced. And then when I woke up, it kind of came back in severity, but then lessened over time, and until one day it stopped, and I
Oh,
was wholly grateful for that. Now I can breathe fairly evenly. Um, I don't have any fevers, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to go back to work.
Did anyone like the doctors? 'Cause I'm curious. 'Cause I've read a lot. Like my wife reads a lot of medical
Right.
stuff and like the science stuff and the journals. So what like the thing that I'm concerned about is like hopefully once I get beyond that, like if you get sick, the thing I'm concerned about is like kidney problems, heart problems. That like those are things that I wonder if doctors have mentioned to patients when they catch
Well, it normally, so the biggest thing is that, like, with that, there'll be kind of signs
it.
that'll kind of go along with that.
Mm.
Usually, if you're younger, usually, that's the big key word,
Yeah.
Mm.
um, you tend to recover a lot better.
Mhm.
Um, and you tend to be able to recover at a much faster rate. There was, again, this is the first time I've ever had to get CAT scanned, and they saw my body intensively and saw that there was no other damage in my body. It was just pneumonia.
Mhm.
So I was grateful that, like,
Yeah.
it was just like, it was just a shitty, 3 weeks. And of course, I'm still recovering from the pneumonia,
Yeah.
but it's by no means like with heavy difficulty. It's more of like a minor inconvenience.
Mm.
Um, and of course, like, though as bad as it got for me, my family, my stepdad and my mom probably got it worse than I did.
Oh wow.
They're
Um,
okay.
Oof.
they are. They thankfully are recovering as well.
Thank God.
That's
No
good.
one, no one who
Jeez.
got the COVID in our house had to be hospitalized or anything like that. So I'm very, very
Oof.
grateful for that. My stepdad had probably gotten it the worst, um, because he had pneumonia as well, but he didn't go to urgent care. So
Mm.
he was just riding it out.
Oh wow.
Yee.
Um,
I've been actually on kind of a watch thing at the moment because one of my supervisors at work got COVID.
Oh
yeah,
geez.
And since I have so much interaction with them, I'm basically like, you're permitted to still work and stuff, but you have to like check this and this and this and this and this and this, and of course. So it's
yeah,
like every
like
single day I gotta make sure to do all these checks and stuff. If I show any symptoms whatsoever, get out.
Mm.
Yeah,
yeah,
you're
and
not the only voice
Yeah.
actor friend that has caught it. My coworker who helps with phones, she does voiceover work, and she
yeah,
apparently got a negative like it wasn't a positive she wasn't positive
hmm
for COVID, but it said that she had antigen already. And
Oh.
like reason that she had herself checked out was because she tried singing during Christmas and she just did not have the lung capacity. She didn't know why. And
Mm.
yeah,
yeah,
so like it comes in various forms.
yeah.
Not
It's it was an interesting experience, like in the sense of like, I definitely I disconnected from a lot of people, simply because like my mind was just not in a good place.
Oh yeah.
Um, of course, being sick with something that's perpetually like talked about and
Mm.
being, of course, it's very serious, getting it myself.
Hmm.
I would not want to go through that again.
No.
It is legitimately the sickest I've remembered ever being.
Oh wow.
Um, so
No.
I definitely was not happy to have found out that I had gotten it. But again, like, it is what it is, and I'm grateful to be in the recovery stages.
Hmm.
Um, I'm trying to take it easy for the time being. I'm
Yeah.
not. Um, I'm not stagnant, of course, because my job requires me to be physically active, um, which kind of sucks. But
Yeah.
it allows me to at least keep my circulation going so that, my blood is pumping, things are functioning, as normally as they could be. And of course, if there's like any signs of symptoms coming back or, something random popping up, um, I'm gonna take it seriously and make sure that I'm doing okay. And for the rest of us, it's the same deal.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna be hoping and praying that like it just doesn't come back,
Me
or
too, Bladed. Yeah.
it was not a fun experience, like in any stretch of the imagination. I rarely ever get sick, and when I do get sick, it's bad.
Yeah.
So for
Yeah,
this
I'm the
one
same
to
way.
be easily the worst is
He just woke up.
it goes without saying, it's not a fun experience.
No kidding.
But
Well,
again, with that all being said, I got better. And that was one of my fears, is that like it didn't, for like even when I was like in day 12 of the sickness, I was like, I feel like death. I feel awful. Like by this point most people would be going back to work, and I'm like, I feel genuinely unwell. Am I going to get better?
mm,
And by like day 15, I started being able to breathe better, and day 16, breathe even more. The blood in my lungs by this point has been cleared out,
oh, good.
and I was so grateful, because the worst part was not being able to breathe well.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, and on top of the fact that, like, of course, it's awful to feel like, someone's pushing against your lungs at all times. I was like, I
Mm-hmm.
couldn't do the things that I loved.
No.
Like, I couldn't sing, I couldn't act, I couldn't um, read, I couldn't, like, do anything vocally for a very long time.
Yeah.
And of course, like, even being on phone calls with people, I was like losing air.
Aw.
And I was like, there was points where I was like so frustrated, like
Mm-hmm.
so mentally just not well. But I held out, and
Good for you, Bladed.
I'm grateful, very grateful that it didn't end up being worse than it got.
Yeah. Well, thank God, Bladed. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry you had to go through all that, but I'm really glad that you're recovering. You keep
Yeah.
hanging in there and don't overdo it. Yeah, you take it easy when you can.
I'm
Oh,
doing
that's
what
so
I can for sure.
good for you.
I
Oh, that's
definitely, I definitely have to say that part of the thing that kind of made me cheer up was that I got to watch some One Piece.
oh, nice. Good for
Oh yeah,
you.
man.
Yeah, so a part of that was like alleviating. There'll be nights where I'll be really bad, and then I'm like, I'm gonna watch some One Piece, and then
Good
I'd
idea.
watch One Piece and I'd laugh, and I would, be in a better mood, and I'd be like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? While I'm like dealing with 102 fever, and I'm just like, fuck this fever, but God, Luffy though. So thankfully, like there were some days where I was just like, while I was miserable, I was still having a good time. So it wasn't all like bad. And of course, my family, as frustrating as they can be around sometimes, um, were a great help in
I'm
like
glad.
ensuring that I got my medication, and ensuring that I took my medicine at the proper times.
Good.
So yeah, it was a wild, but I'm recovering, and I'm so grateful for it. I really am.
Oh. Oh, I'm glad you're recovering, Bladed. Oh my goodness. You survived to tell the tale. That sounds awful, but
Yeah,
good for you for hanging in there and having a good attitude about it. Oh my
yeah.
goodness.
All the more reason to be like, hey, don't, don't fucking spread it. Just don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least try not to. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
But if you can prevent it, just, and not you guys, but like anybody
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
feel like my brother-in-law who had it didn't have it as severe as a lot of us had,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, oh, that wasn't too bad.
Oh,
Oh
And
my
I was
god.
just like, I can't agree with you.
no kidding.
I was like, man, the majority of people are like me, my mom, and my stepdad. You
Mm.
know,
Mhm.
I'm overweight. My mom is a little older and immunodeficient, and my stepdad is an old smoker. Like
Mm.
we're the standard American. Like he's like a Marine, an ex-Marine, and a police officer now. So I'm just like, I don't know if you understand. The majority of people are like us.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be bad for them. It's not
Mhm.
gonna be the worst case scenario, I'm sure, for most of them, but
Mhm.
it's gonna suck. It's gonna really suck.
Yeah.
And not everyone has a job that gives them, like medical insurance. And I
Mhm.
definitely didn't. I definitely didn't have medical insurance. And
Mm.
the day that I got diagnosed with pneumonia, it was like a $700 bill.
Well, I'm glad
Oh.
that you got care because I know like there's so many stories of people who had care and they just found
Hmm.
dead in their apartment.
Mm.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. Um, it was frightening, but again, like I'm it's hard not to be like happy,
Yeah.
like to have made it through
Mhm.
and to just continue hoping that like it doesn't get worse or it doesn't go back to being bad.
Yeah.
But I'm hopeful that like, I'm not the most inept, health wise.
Mhm.
Um, that I will get better and I'm doing my part to hopefully like just prevent the spread, even if I technically will have like the antibodies for like 3 months. um I don't want to pass it on to anyone, especially since being a delivery driver, I go near a lot of people and a lot of their homes. And
Mhm.
I don't know if they've been carrying it asymptomatically, or I might be carrying some levels of the virus and then just go to like an older folks home and then
Mhm.
spread it to them.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's one thing that a buddy of mine has been worried about too. He works for a company down in Georgia that services a lot of South Georgia and northern Florida for furniture repair, but they also do like medical furniture repair. So like those like
Mm.
self-assist chairs that help rise up and stuff,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
assistant beds and stuff like that. They do a
Yeah.
lot of work with them too. So he's been real diligent on making sure that he, you know, is well and stuff like that to keep doing his job because he doesn't want to risk passing it on, particularly to someone older or anything like that,
Right.
because he ends up coming in contact with a lot of older people.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's important. Like that's the one thing I think I adore my brother-in-law, but there's some things I definitely don't agree with him.
Mm.
It's the mentality behind why I am so like serious about this
Mhm.
is just because one, it did suck for me, but like again, it's not just so that I don't get sick, although I
Mhm.
don't definitely want to get sick.
Mhm.
Um, it's that like I could potentially pass it on to someone who couldn't handle it.
And
Yeah.
despite your precautions, I mean, you still caught it, right? So I mean, it's like
Yeah.
it's not even like you can do all you want and still pass it on.
No, I was very,
It's
very
Mhm.
persistent at work, especially constantly using hand sanitizer if I couldn't wash my hands, wearing a mask anytime we went to a new location. Um, and, the way that I caught it was simply because I'm living in a home. And my nephew, my 2-year-old nephew, caught it at daycare,
Oh.
Yep,
and of course,
that kind of stuff can happen.
yeah, absolutely. And,
That's, that's how my
there's,
aunt caught it.
and, of course, it's not his fault. He's
Mm.
two,
Yeah.
he's
Yep.
very, very young, and thankfully he's okay too. He did better than any of us.
Yeah.
He was, if you didn't know, he would cough, like he would do a lot of coughing, but like he would still be running around. He'd still be energetic as hell. He was just a tad more cranky, and I was just like, listen, man, I'm so much more crankier. I don't know how you do it. So
Yeah, no,
I'll be right
he,
back. I'm gonna try to put my little one to sleep.
no worries.
Okay.
That's one of the things that scares the crap out of me, is because like I'm an uncle of 6,
Mm,
and Harper, my youngest niece, she most likely can't have the vaccine.
right,
She can't have several vaccines. Like she can't, like the flu shot. She can't get a flu shot.
right,
She's allergic.
right.
Because they use egg as a binder in many vaccines. It's a very
Right.
common thing, and she's allergic to egg.
Oh
Right.
man.
You know, so in my family, for her sake, we all like. I used to not bother getting a vaccine because I didn't get sick that often.
Mm-hmm.
Soon as I found out that she couldn't get a lot of vaccines and stuff like that, and I'm sitting to myself going, "Do I want to be the reason that my niece gets fucking sick? Hell no, I don't want to be the reason that my niece got sick." So
Yeah,
now I get a flu shot every damn year. I used to never get one just because I
yeah,
never bothered.
Yeah.
Now I
yeah.
go out of my way to get
Exactly.
one. So,
It's like that's my main reason for like wanting to be good about this. Like, again, it was crappy for me. Like,
Yeah.
and I'm younger. Like, I'm 25,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't have any previous health conditions other than I was, overweight. I'm obese technically. Um, and aside from that, I'm sure my unhealthy body probably contributed to how severely I got sick. But even the healthiest people go to
Yeah.
the hospitals, for this virus.
Yeah.
So it really is just a crapshoot as to what happens to you.
yeah,
Yep.
it really is.
So a lot of my mentality is that while I don't want to get sick, I'm also like I'm also want to keep in mind, like, in the future, I'm planning to have my girlfriend move in with me.
Mm-hmm.
She lives in Cali, and I really, I'm hoping to get that to happen sometime this year.
Mm-hmm.
And she has asthma, like,
Oh.
and she has other like
Mm-hmm.
health issues here and there, and not to say that she's guaranteed to like go under. There are people who have had asthma and thankfully have gone through and have made it through. But they are like prime suspect number one for like the severe symptoms,
Yeah.
like having to be on a ventilator, and
Mm.
having pneumonia is incredibly likely if you have asthma and stuff like that, and get a respiratory illness. And so, like, someone that I genuinely adore to death and
Mm-hmm.
care about is likely to probably face some of the more unsavory symptoms of COVID, and it's likely. It's not guaranteed,
Yeah.
Again, but do I want to roll those dice?
No.
And yeah, exactly. My answer would be no. I'd rather her stay healthy long enough for her to have access to the vaccine, and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully that'll assist in allowing her to feel at ease about that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, I gotta fight really hard to just not spread it, because not only do I want to, I don't think I would want to spread it to a stranger that I didn't
Mm-hmm.
know. I would not want to spread it to people that I genuinely love and adore.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to be good about that, and again, trying to keep a good mentality about it, simply because it is a scary thing. But
Yeah.
there are ways to like
Yeah.
avoid it, and the ways to avoid it and to prevent it are fairly simple.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to be good about that, and trying to encourage people to do the same.
Well,
Uh,
good for you, Bladed and Crazy Ivan. I appreciate both of you guys being super careful about it, because yeah, I wish everyone would be. And yeah, good for you guys for just not wanting to spread this terrible thing. I
yeah.
I couldn't agree
Yeah.
more.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back,
Hey,
JJ.
On a different topic, JJ,
Yes.
update your fucking Facebook profile pictures, you asshole. It's hard to make a meme out of you with something that's outdated by 7 years.
What do you mean?
I literally went and hunted down his Facebook profile, and his damn profile picture's from 2014.
Dude, you're talking about
This man-
my Facebook. My Facebook like page, Rogue Gray Fox, is still is newer. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like really close up on your face. That's hard to make a good meme.
Oh, hang on. I gotta respond to that.
Okay.
Here, go in general.
Yo, it's gonna burn. so
Uh-oh.
bad.
What's about to happen here? Hold on.
Hey, did you find the stream, by the way, Rogue Gray Fox? Because look what I got here. Yeah.
Oh, awesome, Bladed.
General.
Awesome.
I got the last dab in my hands.
JGW, you gotta do it. Bladed
What?
prompted you. Check in the
Prompted-
general.
I'm gonna have to look in general.
I can never do it justice, so.
Sorry, I did it again.
That's gonna be it.
I've burped like 4 times directly into the microphone. It just comes up out of nowhere. Thank God.
Bro, it
No,
happens.
I got hiccups from the last dab. Oh yeah.
Oh
I-
snap! Someone else just joined the fray.
Oh.
What up?
Oh my
Hey,
gosh, what
Tons.
was the... Oh, hey, Kitten Monster.
Yes.
Done.
The Cookie Monster has arrived.
Cookie.
Cookie
Yeah.
Monster.
Yes, the cookies. I
Oh
love the
really?
cookies.
Oh really?
Yes. You gotta do your, yeah, totally,
Oh,
Oh,
JGW.
really?
Oh really?
Nice, please. Nice, JGW.
It always cracks me up.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Cookie.
That was like the one thing when JW was like, "Here, I need you to do some
Oh,
emotes."
really?
You're like, "Can I have?" Oh, really? I was like, "I got it. I have an idea."
You knew exactly what to do. That's
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
No,
What
I
was
was
funny
like-
is this whole thing came out about because we were reading scripts written by an AI.
That's
yeah,
right.
no, that was because there was just like one line where it was like, "Oh, really?" You're like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, cracked me the fuck up.
Yes.
It's
It's the one where Blaney
you
just
were
kept
like the
breaking
last one
character.
to
It was
read
great.
it. You're like the last one to read it too, so I was just like, I can't believe like we didn't just accidentally stumbled into that. And then I was laughing. You're like, wait, what's going on? I was like, just like the way you said, "Oh, really?" was amazing. It just, I immediately saw the face, and it was just like, because it was just like, "Oh yeah, you know all these things," and then like Sailor was just like, "Oh yeah," and then this, and you're like, "Oh really?" And then just continued as if like nothing happened. And I was losing my shit in the background. And I was just like, JDW, why did you do that? You're like, what?
Why you do this? Why you do this?
And then I was just like, you cracked
Tons,
me the fuck up.
It's the same relationship I have with Tons. Tons will say stuff, and I'll be like, "Why?"
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah,
my
it's
relationship with
amazing.
him.
It
Yes.
really cracked me the hell up.
How's
Oh
it
my
feel?
God.
You're his me to you.
Well, the thing is, it's just like a lot like me, Sailor, and JGW just do stupid things that crack each other up. I mean,
Sounds
that's where
perfect.
like Be Bombastic came from.
Yes.
And then now we have a little Bee Bomb.
See,
I
Tons
love that
can
song.
see the pattern. Yeah, by the way, that's the name of the stream. It's Be Bombastic.
Today.
Be bombastic.
And you joined in today of all days
Be,
during
I'm
the
being very bombastic.
I love that bee. That is awesome.
The bee took like 20 minutes to draw.
Aw, it's fantastic.
the oh really, I made sure
Oh,
to
yeah.
take all the time I needed.
Well, it's gonna be hot.
Which is so
Oh,
funny because I remade that drawing for work. The oh really face. I just put it on a sticky note and put it on someone's desk. And then
Awesome.
they cracked up. They're like, "What is this?" I was just like, "It's my response to your sarcasm." And then
yeah.
they're like,
Oh,
"What?"
really?
I was just like, "Oh, really?"
That's
And they were like, "You're fucking weird." And I was just like, "Yeah, but you hired me, so."
It's gonna have to be on a shirt
You
now, isn't it?
accepted this.
You unfortunately pay me, so
Deal with it.
I don't know what you're otherwise. But no, they had a great time with it. I drew a little doodle of like a link, put it on like my boss's desk, and then I drew an octopus and put it on my assistant manager's desk. And then I put the oh really on my credit manager's desk, but my regular manager just went in that seat to do some work, and she's like, "What is this?" I was just like, "It is my expression. It is the expression of my inner soul." And she's just like, "You're a weirdo," and I'm just like, "Yeah."
Weird
She's
is
like, "I
cool.
like it. Don't change." I'm just like, "Dope. I wasn't planning to."
I love that this spawned out of me just reading a line from a randomly generated AI.
Yeah, it fucking killed me. It just murdered my insides in the best way possible.
No, part of me wants to do one of those reads before we end this. Just go back to the
Planting the seeds.
go back to the AI script.
Planting the AI seeds.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get from those seeds.
I know, for real. They grow
See,
some unusual
I want-
trees.
I want because I know that Ivan hasn't read them yet. I want him to do a cool read.
Yeah, some of these AI things branch out arms instead of branches.
Yes.
There was, oh my god, there was a read. What is it? Was it like a butler thing?
Maybe.
That turned
Oh.
like really like dark at the end.
No, they were
Oh, yeah.
friends, and it was like a director.
Oh yeah,
casting
it was
thing.
like a play. It was like a play. They were like a performance or something like that, and
They're
then
talking
like
about
one of them was
dreams and
Sebastian.
stuff. That was really nice, and then it got
Yeah, and then at the it's just like they were really close friends, and then like my character said something that was like really like out of nowhere harsh, and then they just hated each other for the rest of that read. It was just like I remember breaking character by like laughing a shit ton. It was something so piercing out of nowhere.
Yes.
I forget the line, but it
I
like
got
as
the
soon as
lines
I
right here.
read it,
I'm bringing it up.
oh, it was something like
Let's see here.
I wish your existence wasn't an inconvenience or something like that. It was something so out of left field and super like unnecessarily like mean.
Mm-hmm.
And I just busted out laughing as soon as I read it.
Let me see.
And then as soon as I read it, I was just like, okay, this is the twist that JJW was talking about.
Yeah, I told him in advance I was gonna take a dark turn.
Yeah, it just like
Yes.
I warn you, it's just gonna shift. I'm just like, okay. And I was reading and I was like, this is kind of nice. It's a little confusing, doesn't really make sense at times, but and then that line hit and I was just like, oh fuck. And then it continued going worse and worse and worse till like we started like saying like I hope you die or something like that. And then they were like, oh yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I was like, what the hell is this script? Robots, please don't play with my emotions like this.
That's a script and not just a moment from our lives.
Oh my god. It's so, oh my god, it cracked me up so hard.
So it was Sebastian.
That I just was looking at that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what was the line shift?
One of them. What do you think, JGW? I found one that's like, look, I don't want to be mean or anything, but you're not half as good looking as you think you are.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
even half.
Yes.
That just comes out of nowhere. It's so rude.
Oh my god, that shit blew me away.
Like, and they're all talking about like, you know, like you're gonna be in my movie, right? And like, oh yeah, we're like, what's the plan? I don't know if you, that sounds like a half-backed plan, and like, yeah, but like we should get on this definitely. Like, we're gonna like blow away the world with our work, and then he's like, yeah, but
You're not good looking as you think you are. And as soon as I read that, like I was reading it, and I immediately at the last minute I just started cracking up. Oh
And then-
my fucking god! What a legendary script.
right here in front of me.
JJ, that literally sounds like something we've said in the basement to each other.
I didn't
When we
write
had
it.
the
I
group,
swear I didn't write it.
Are you sure about that? Because that
Dude.
literally sounds like something we've done before.
Dude, you have no idea what I did. What I did was I typed in character list on AI Dungeon, okay? And then
Okay.
I had it list off characters. Then I made another document and plugged the information about those characters into the pin stuff, and then had it generate a script.
Sounds like it made me and Pat. It literally just made me and Pat. That was it.
Oh my god! I couldn't. It just blew me away. I just adored it.
It's the small things
it's
like
stuff
that
like
that
this,
just-
like this little group. I never, like, some of the things we read, I'm just like, I would have never thought that this was going to be happening today.
like after Sebastian leaves, like David's just been standing there this entire time, and then like you know, like, thank you for the bottle of spirits. I haven't had a drink in years. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for your company. Even though it wasn't exactly what I wanted. Anytime, man. Talk to you later. Bye. Oh, and Sebastian was right. I'm not gonna produce anything worth your kind anytime soon. So please, try not to hold your breath. See you around, and good luck. Your event tomorrow. You're gonna
Oh
need it.
my god!
Okay.
Do you know what's funny?
I'm off.
For Christmas, my mom got my stepdad Boulier Frontier whiskey.
Oh
No.
Yeah.
Oh God.
We have a
I
script.
was
That is-
like, I know that whiskey. I was about to take a picture of it and then send it to you guys. I was like, guys, it's haunting me.
Oh, that is amazing.
It was like, because I was like, I asked my mom, I was like, who is this? And then she was just like, oh yeah, I got that for my husband. And I was like, okay. She's like, why? I was just like, I was just wondering.
All right, so Sailor and Tongues have seen it. So I'm just gonna spoil it. Hey JJ,
Mhm.
go check
Go-
unrelated tab.
Yeah, you gotta see. Related
Oh,
with the two.
yes. Oh. It's just the face too of just.
God damn it! God damn it! I'm pulling it up on the screen here. Jerk.
Bruh. Like,
If I
hear me
had a
out,
licensed
I
dude.
told
copy
you
of
that in
Photoshop
confidence,
skill, I'd have
damn it.
gone way farther.
Like, for real, bruh. You just don't, alright? Like, for real.
If I still had a licensed copy
Right
of
there.
Photoshop, I could have done so much more.
Oh, hang on. I can do some stuff. I don't have.
Yeah, we were just saying, Bladed, that like Deb kept saying like you do a really great stoner voice, and that was like the one like compliment I got repeatedly every time I did something.
Wait, have I ever heard your stoner voice? You haven't shown me your stoner voice.
Oh,
What?
gosh.
That's
Yeah,
just
I
it.
don't
Half
have
the time he
Photoshop.
wasn't
I
doing a
have-
stoner voice.
I have
Yeah.
Procreate. Procreate is my drawing tab. So hang on, I got some doodle ideas.
Oh shit!
Oh, things are going to
Don't
happen.
worry, I've gotten good at this. I like doing this fairly quickly.
Like
And
I,
so the
like I had
derailment
like random
continues.
ideas, but I'm like, shit, I don't have Photoshop anymore. I can't fucking do it. Like I was gonna put a freaking weed head Oscar the Grouch in the bottom corner.
Somebody needs to Photoshop a beanie on his head.
Hang on, I gotta do it on a different layer, otherwise it's.
Someone will see it on the internet from my workplace and be like, "I knew it. He smokes pot, and I don't actually smoke pot."
I was about to say I've never touched the
Don't.
How dareth you accuse me of smoking thine devil's lettuce?
How dare you accuse me of
That's
accusing
heavily
you of smoking thine devil lettuce? If you thine ever accuse thine self of thine restart.
I was waiting for you
I
to
was
just
like, what?
Ronald Weasley,
I'm just
100 points from Gryffindor.
Love your soul.
Yeah. Come on, Harry. You're the chosen one.
Chat, you do
No.
not want this. You do not want the hot sauce. Go away.
Huh?
You don't want the 2 million Scoville.
Damn it, Bobby. I know
Whoa.
putting peanut butter on your boys and having a dog lick it off is really enticing, but you don't want people to think you like dogs too much.
Alright,
But I love dogs.
Yo.
Okay,
Crazy Ivan,
dear.
open up the go to session scripts and look up the AI scripts, not the AI character list. And I want you to read there's some short stories.
Wait. Wait, suggested casting calls or the script?
It's in
Script,
session
Wait.
scripts.
Oh, session script. Which one is it?
AI scripts.
Oh, it's like the second one up. Okay.
Oh.
Wait, so what do you want me to read from this?
So I want you to read number 3.
Oh, number 3, Matthias?
You're on the character list. Go one up.
You're confusing me. Hold on. Wait. You said you want me to read number 3. It's not like things are numbered. The only thing numbered is the characters.
No, it's on a different thing.
You see AI characters, and then you go one up past AI characters. This is AI scripts.
Oh, so I clicked on the wrong thingamajigger. Gotcha.
Yep.
The thingamajigger. There you go. AI scripts. AI scripts.
I highlighted it, so this should be
Okay, so you want me to read? There's a highlighted thing you want me to read?
I
It's not
highlighted
highlighted for me. I don't see it.
What?
It's not highlighted for me. Probably because I didn't have it open when you did it.
I redid
I
it.
think it's also 5 of 6, right?
It's number 3 out of 4.
Wait, what? You've got me lost because...
Is it the one that says Once Upon a Time?
Yep, Once Upon a Time. There's 2 of them.
Scene 2?
Scroll down.
Oh, scene 3. Okay, it was not highlighted still, but I found it.
Read it. out loud without like shaking your head. Enjoy. In a narrative voice. I want to hear it.
Oh, Jesus. Once upon a time, there was a man who had the misfortune of being born with two tails. He lived in a small village called the Village, and he loved his life. One day, however, he heard that someone named King Arthur wanted to see him. So he went to King Arthur's castle, where he met this legendary warrior. The warrior told him that he must go on an adventure for some great quest, or else his tail would be cut off. The man wasn't keen on this idea, but he had no other way to get money for the ailing health of his mother. He set off on his quest with the warrior and several others. The man had a hard time on the quest, not because of any natural ability, but because he had no idea where he was going. For 3 years, he wandered around, staying in forests, caves, and even underwater. He met a large number of people, some nice, some not so nice. Eventually, he returned home with nary a coin to his name, having spent all the money on food and drink. The man returned home to find that his mother had died. Without money, he couldn't afford to bury her, and he certainly couldn't pay for a new coffin. All he could do was watch her body rot. Feeling sorry for himself, the man said to his mother's corpse, "I wish you had been true to my father. I wish you had stuck by him." And the coffin was finally closed for good. The man went through the rest of his days, in between drinking and gambling, thinking about his mother, and blaming her for his lack of success in life. And that's how the man got his tail cut off. The moral of the story is you should always listen to your parents, because they do know best.
Lord, that was disjointed as hell. What?
What
I
Well,
the
love that
heck?
he blamed his mother.
Yep.
I
know,
have to
Blade-
go on a
Blade-
quest to. What?
Bladen just cracked up at that. Like he's like, "Oh my god."
Mother, I blame you.
It was just like the point that I cracked up was like is this like I wish he had been true to my father, and I was like, what the fuck?
What the ass?
It's like your mom's
Like, this
dead,
is a whole
bro.
this is a whole part of the backstory that we never got any insight into. Where'd this come from?
This is a weird chapter of all the twists.
Yeah, with those ones, I just typed in "Once Upon a Time" and just let it go. Honestly, number 4 is worse, but I didn't want to read that one again.
Yes.
By the way, if you want to see the stupid masterpiece that I did, check Unrelated.
It's awesome.
Once upon a time in Mexico.
You got the Roger Rabbit
Yeah.
baby.
That's too good.
I must see.
It's gonna be one of those memes that's gonna
yes.
be like completely taken out of context. Like, yeah, that guy's.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
gonna be
Oh
one of those
my.
ones.
Hmm.
I'll bring it up.
Enjoying that game, Jay, huh?
I'm gonna be honest, a small part of me is like, do we send it to Deb?
That's awesome, Bladen.
This is me.
Do it.
Oh my gosh.
Do it.
It's a potato.
I'm a potato.
Oh, potato.
I'm a potato.
I thought fuzzy
I'm
potatoes
just
were
a
old.
rotund potato.
With a very sour face.
Well, that one, it was not the first face. I sent it to my girl. I sent the first picture was because she was like, you're adorable, and I sent her this. And
brilliant.
then she was like, look, it's cute, and then I drew that other face like
How
in
dare.
disgust.
I'm not cute, I am starch.
am
I
not.
remember
I
there
am
was a
Sparta.
there was like a meme thing that was like, draw this bean. It was a potato, I think, though. It was like, draw this bean or draw this potato as an anime character. And like one of my friends sent me one that was just Goku, and they're just like, that's all I got. And so I responded with, I like made a Sailor Moon rendition, Kuwabara from fucking Yu Yu Hakusho. Like I made a bunch of them, and it was obnoxious. Mikasa from
I
Attack on Titan.
I made, what is it? Oh my gosh, because I do emote work occasionally. A friend of mine made me do an emote of Goku, but like in the PogChamp face.
Oh
God.
God.
So he calls it Pogku.
That needs to be his face when he sees the muffin button.
Oh my god, dude.
That is awesome, Bladed.
That's amazing.
It took so long because he had so many revisions, and I was just like, "All right, boy, you need to choose. This emote is $25, not $100."
Oh, it's awesome, Bladed.
I still have our One Piece D&D characters in my iPad.
Yeah, I've been waiting for you to heal up before we start talking about it.
Awesome.
Yeah, for those who
What the heck do you mean One
didn't
Piece
know,
D&D characters? What the hell?
yeah, let me send them because so this one is Sailors. It's taking a while. It's a big image.
I love it,
Oh,
Bladed.
damn.
He did such a good job. I love it.
Yo, that's awesome. Holy shit, dude.
And then I drew mine. My boys from the Long Leg tribe.
I like that one too.
This
Uh-oh.
is Dunker.
I sense an Usopp on the way.
Awesome.
God.
My.
Holy shit.
That
What you
is
need
not
to do is
Usopp.
put her in for skate.
What was that?
You need to put her next to you for scale.
There's an image of me doing that, but it was in the chibi form.
I was gonna say he's done that. I thought it was awesome.
This is our first little doodle.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yep. That's the scale, guys. That's what we're dealing with.
Fix
My
him up,
character's
girl, and
like,
slicey leg.
it's like I still haven't finalized his height. He's like 10 to 12 feet.
Well, yeah.
Taverns
Thought
are
that-
gonna be fun.
I know.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to deal with a JGW as the DM.
I'm just a tall boy.
Have fun with
I-
So when are
that.
you going to don the 40k armor and start stomping around? Be the Space Smurf! Be the Space Smurf! We all know you want to.
It's just there's I doodle really stupid shit all the time.
It's awesome.
Here's another one. This was like an artist, like an artist basically went and like did a little fun prompt like of her trying to challenge a bunch of artists, but in like in doodle form. And this is my response to her.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
Yeah, can you resend that one from Among Us where your friend came in and you thought he was gonna spot your body and kind of just killed someone else in front of you?
Oh yeah. Hang on. I drew our characters as video game characters. It's just our favorite video game characters. So if you see Banjo, Kirby, and Donkey Kong, that's why.
Who likes donkey? Who enjoys the donkey?
Thank you.
Who is returning to monk?
So this is a thing that actually happened. So I got killed by somebody random, and like I was like, "Fuck." And then my buddy Cody came into the room, and I was like, "Yo, Cody's gonna report my body. That'd be great." And he just kind of hovered over my body, and then like somebody else came in, and then he stabbed him. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Cody, you lying bitch.
I was just like, "No, I thought I was going to be saved." And then Cody then explained afterwards, like, "Dude, I was fucking panicking. I thought when the Donkey Kong Perry came in, I thought he thought I did it, so I stabbed him." I was just like, "Oh my god."
That's
I was
clearly
just
the
like,
normal response.
"You could have
I
just
panicked, so I
reported my
stabbed him.
body." He goes like, "I panicked, man. I don't know." Just like I've never felt my hope lost such a one fell swoop. I've never felt so betrayed in death. I was blown away by how altered my emotions were in just 2 seconds. Oh, here's another character. This is my actual persona from if I were to make myself a One Piece character. I'm You've seen this one already, Sailor.
Oh, awesome.
I'm a chubby boy. I would rather be not. So my character reflects
You
that.
are not the only chunky monkey in the room. Happy.
Oh, that is awesome. I
I'm
remember
becoming
that.
Ivan. I'm becoming Ivan.
Oh gosh.
Although my hairdo
Copycat.
and my beard is like that.
That is awesome. I love that one.
I have an undercut with a ponytail.
Very cool.
Is it? I don't know.
It looks cool.
I'm just kind of hoping it kind of does. Otherwise, a lot of people have been really unusually quiet about it.
My only question is his fashion sense. Besides for that, it's a good drawing.
Oh,
I mean,
the
come
fashion
on.
sense is because I'm
Fuchsia
fabulous as
socks?
fuck.
Fuchsia socks with a red vest. Come on.
It's
Come on.
actually orange. I'll have you know.
Still, all right.
And these socks, they're fabulous as fuck. And my flower, don't even diss my flower unless you want to become one. But
I'm
So
not
your
dissing
power?
the flower.
no,
I'm
yeah,
not
my
dissing the flower.
ability is to kill you, dig your grave, and plant a flower over it.
Wait, is your
It's a
character
very
an
straightforward
eco-terrorist?
power.
No, my character's ability, he has these because I gotta love the lame fruits. He has the sense fruit. And any smell that he can basically sense, he can either neutralize it, alter it, or intensify it.
No.
Dude,
And
that's
that's
actually
the
pretty powerful, actually.
that's the nozzle he has on his nose.
Dude,
Death by the smell of shit.
you can manipulate that rule set to be like, yo, I can manipulate
Oh.
memories by triggering memories with sense. Like
Sort of, but I'd have to know that. Like realistically, the quote unquote like caveat to it is that I have to be able to smell something to alter it, and I'm affected as well.
Right.
Die from the
intensify it,
doo-doo!
I can also become nauseous.
That's such a good idea, though. Awesome.
Yeah, so I had to be careful. I had to either like risk my own health for it, but my character's a chef, so he usually uses it to make things that smell or taste bad smell good, so people can eat it better.
Oh,
And he alters the things that taste good, like if things in a fridge, to
Aw.
smell horrible, so then no one gets into it.
well, no, I found the thing that I meant. Mind you, these were all done on the phone. Okay, these were all just done on my phone using like paint. Made Kuwabara.
The Trumby!
Wait, I wanna
Oh, no, it's
pull
Kuwabara.
this drawing so I can make one of my own.
Kuwabara.
What? I made Usagi.
Yukina! Yukina! Hey,
Awesome.
Wait, I'm gonna make one
Alright,
because I
and I
am
made-
obsessed with doodling stupid shit.
Mikasa from Attack on Titan.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's awesome.
Potats. I see none of them are French
this
fries.
is possibly the most simple but worst one. Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh my god.
Oh my. That is definitely a thing. That is definitely a thing. That is plausible.
All right, so I'm gonna have to wrap things up tonight, guys. It's been a lot of fun.
Totally fair, but thank
Hang
you
on.
guys. You guys are all awesome.
You please, you can go home. You go enjoy your families or stuff, but please keep an eye on this because I will do my own little potato anime character.
Oh, we
Oh,
will,
dear
Bladed. That'll
Lord,
be great.
nice.
Turn the
Alright.
potato into a Gundam.
The potato.
Oh God.
It's gonna be potato.
Gundam
Inception.
potato.
I don't know if I'm that good,
Inception.
unfortunately.
You are that good, Bladed.
Okay,
But
can
you
someone
do.
make before I leave? Can someone make a potato of Potato Kid from Game of Thrones, obscure character who literally says potatoes, and then he stabs Jon Snow later on in the series. Potatoes with his family, and then like all hell breaks loose and bandits like kill everybody. Potatoes.
How did I miss
I
that?
wonder.
I've never watched Game of Thrones, so it's really going over my head.
I will send
Same here.
A clip for this. It's great.
I saw a
I've only
censored.
ever
Because
watched.
literally the episode opens with just a normal agrarian kind of society, farming and all that stuff, and then like you see these two, this father and son like carrying stuff, and they're like, at one point they're like, I don't know, they're in sync. I don't know what leads up to them saying potatoes in unison, but they say it in unison. And then, like, no sooner do they say that, all shit goes to hell, and like the bandits come in and kill his father, and like all this shit.
Wow.
Season 3, guys.
Oh my goodness.
Sounds like
See-
Game of Thrones, just like everything else in that series.
And you've never met these characters before. It just opens like that. You're like, okay.
Oh my goodness, that's
God,
crazy.
I remember the Game of Thrones Oreos. They pissed me off so much.
Now see, here's the thing with me, Bladed. You're really good on the art front.
Right?
I'm a model maker and painter.
Ooh.
I doodle at best. Do not worry. It's not anything. I was just like a prompt. I love doing stupid shit. So hang on,
Well-
let me do a stupid shit.
Here, have you ever seen the
Guntato.
Have you guys ever seen like the not the Legends Gauntlet, which is like the big one that's pricey, but like the $20 like Bandai Infinity Gauntlet that was like a kid's toy?
Okay, yeah.
I painted one.
Oh. Awesome.
Here, I'm gonna post this meme of Potato Kid, guys.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome, Crazy Ivan.
I did that for a friend of mine who, when Infinity War was like first coming out, we had this nerd night crawl that we called the Infinity Pour at a bar.
Oh my.
And he was showing up to the bar that night despite the fact that he had just gone through a 10-hour surgery to have a cochlear implant put in.
Oh shit.
There's no better way to
And-
celebrate.
So I was like, I gotta get him something. And I'm like, but the Legends Gauntlet is like $100.
Yeah.
So why don't I just buy one of the cheap P Bandai ones, which is a lot smaller and easier to put on a shelf somewhere,
Cool.
and paint it using my model skills that I haven't used in forever because I hadn't built a model up to that point for like 2 years. And I busted out all my old airbrush paints, my metallics and stuff.
Cool.
And that's kind of, you could see like the stages that I went through on it, where I had tack on like the gems and stuff when I did the base coat and all that shiz.
Wow. That is awesome.
That is
That's
awesome.
that's
I'm
primer coat, metallizer's bronze or brass. Bronze. It was bronze. Metallizer bronze paint. And then I went over it with a lacquer wash and an enamel wash because it was lacquer based. And then you put in the highlights and everything like that, and the hand painted copper and stuff. And I went, huh, for someone that hasn't done this in like 2.5 years, I didn't do that fucking bad.
it's always a good feeling. That's
Yeah.
definitely how I felt whenever I got back into doing art. I was like, you know what? For someone who has like literally quit this because of the frustration of his school when I went to
God, you guys have
college,
no idea how much stress
so
I've
you
been.
know, it's not atrocious.
Yeah, you know,
No.
it's only 4 hours later.
Wow. Jeez, you guys are really talented.
Hang on, I'm
I found a
almost
design for your
done with
potato.
my little anime potato.
There's your potato idea. Enjoy that.
Oh my gosh.
Steal on that one.
Oh God.
Don't mind me. I just did the dumbest thing in the world.
Let me see it.
I know. I was
Hang
like,
on.
"Ooh, let's see.
Hang on, I got a color. Oh no, there's definitely not a clothesline there. The screen turned a different color.
Oh no.
Oh fuck, there's not a clothesline there either. Fuck.
All right, guys. All right. So here's the potato scene. I'm gonna
You're a
put it up on
potato.
screen.
You're a potato.
Hold on, I gotta open up the damn thing in order to see the screen. Shit.
No. It's on. I'm sharing it via voice chat here.
Oh. Yeah. What stream? Oh, you're a terrible person. I know you.
Mother says it's time to eat.
What's she got boiling? Wait. Let me guess.
Potatoes.
Well, no one boils a potato better than your mum. She got.
Like I said, you're a bad person.
Oh.
Right.
I told you. I call him Potato Kid because of that. But yeah.
Oh. Potatoes.
Okay, I finished my
Potatoes.
potato.
Potato.
Potato?
I did.
Potato.
Let's see that potato.
So stupid. I love this character too damn much.
Let's see that glorious root vegetable.
Oh my god.
Oh, you fucking bitch. Oh, you bitch. You goddamn artistic fuck.
Oh wow! Aw.
God.
Oh my
Holy
gosh!
shit.
Bladed, that's awesome.
My boy Luffy.
Is he about to go into he's turning red. Is he about to go into gear 4 or whatever?
The second
Oh,
gear.
yes.
Oh, my second gear.
Oh fuck! You want me to make a version? Hang on.
Oh Lord, no. Oh God, why? No.
I make mine be a quantity, not quality.
Oh, those are amazing.
You know, you guys talking about the whole D&D thing, that reminds me, I gotta come up with a backstory for a character.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah,
For a game.
my friend Jess is planning on, we're gonna do she's gonna host we're doing the Star Wars RPG.
Cool.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
All right, I gotta
And
stop turning this off. I gotta go, guys. Love you guys. I'll see you next week.
Adios, JJ. See you next week, man.
Thank you, guys.
Love you guys.
Take care.
Love you, buddy.
I'll be in the Rogue Lounge if you want to find me. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.